Pusan, officially Busan Metropolitan City, romanized as Pusan before 2000, is South Korea's second largest city after Seoul, with a population of approximately 3.6 million. The population of the metropolitan area, including the adjacent cities of Gimhae and Yangsan, is approximately 4.6 million. The city is located on the southeastern-most tip of the Korean peninsula, located within South Korea's largest industrial area, the Southeast Economic Zone. The city is the cultural, educational and economic center of the region. It is the largest port city in South Korea and the world's fifth busiest seaport by cargo tonnage. The most densely built-up areas of the city are situated in a number of narrow valleys between the Nakadong River and the Suyang River, with mountains separating most of the districts. Administratively, it is designated as a metropolitan city. The Busan metropolitan area is divided into 15 major administrative districts and a single county. Busan was the host city of the 2002 Asian Games and the APEC 2005 Korea. It was also one of the host cities for the 2002 FIFA World Cup, and is a center for international conventions in Korea. On November 14, 2005, the city authorities officially announced its bid to host the 2020 Summer Olympics Games. After Pyeongchang's successful bid for the 2018 Winter Olympics, Busan is considering bidding to host the 2028 to 2032 Summer Olympics. Busan has Korea's largest beach and longest river, and is home to the world's largest department store, the Shinseoja Centrum City. History. Gyeokulsan Guk existed in the 2nd and 3rd and 4th centuries as a chiefdom of Jinhan. It was absorbed by Silla and renamed Gyeokulsan-gun. The word Gyeokulsan means rough mountain, probably referring to Hwang-Yangsan, located at the center of the city. The grave goods excavated from mounded burials at Bokcheon-dong indicate that a complex chiefdom ruled by powerful individuals was present in the Busan area just as the three kingdoms of Korea were forming. C. AD 300 to 400. The mounded burials of Bokcheon-dong were built along the top of a ridge that overlooks a wide area that makes up parts of modern-day Dongni-gu and Yeonju-gu. Archaeologists excavated more than 250 iron weapons and ingots from burial number 38, a wooden chamber tomb at Bokcheon-dong. In 757, Gyeokulsan-gun was again renamed Dongni, which it is still called. For the beginning of the 15th century, the Korean government designated Busan as a trading port with the Japanese and allowed the settlement. Other Japanese settlements in Ulsan and Jinhae diminished later, but the Busan settlement, called Waegwan at the time, continued until Japan invaded Korea in 1592. After the war, diplomatic relations with the new shogunate in Japan were established in 1607, and Busan Waegwan was permitted to be reconstructed. The Japanese settlement, though relocated into Choyang later, continued to exist until Korea was exposed to modern diplomacy in 1876. In 1876, Busan became the first international port in Korea. During the Japanese rule, Busan developed into a hub trading port with Japan. Busan was the only city in Korea to adopt the steam tramway before electrification was introduced in 1924. During the Korean War, Busan was one of only 2 cities in South Korea not captured by the North Korean army within the first 3 months of the war. As a result, the city became a refugee camp site for Koreans during the war, along with Daegu, as Busan was one of the few areas in Korea that remained under the control of South Korea throughout the Korean War. For some time it served as a temporary capital of the Republic of Korea. UN troops established a defensive perimeter around the city known as the Busan Perimeter in the summer and autumn of 1950. Since then, like Seoul, the city has been a self-governing metropolis and has built a strong urban character. In 1963, Pusan separated from Gyeongsang-namdo to become a directly governed city. In 1983, the provincial capital of Gyeongsang-namdo was moved from Pusan to Changwon. In 1995, Pusan became a metropolitan city. Panoramic gallery names. Busan's names include Pusan Gwangyeoksai, Pusan Fusan, Fusan Fu, Hussein Hu, Pusan Jikalsai, Pusan Jikalsai, Pusan Pu and Pusan Si. The city was originally called Busan Po. It was named after the shape of the mountain behind Pusan Port. Korean Bu means a cauldron, San means a mountain, and Po means a harbor. It may be said that a harbor is located at the foot of a mountain resembling a cauldron. Since the late 15th century, the current name Pusan has been widely used. Geography. Pusan is located on the southeastern tip of the Korean peninsula. It is located on the coast, which determined the development of the whole city itself. It is the nearest of South Korea's 6 largest cities to Japan. The distance as the crow flies from Pusan to Tsushima Island, Japan, is about 49.5 kilometers, to Fukuoka, Japan, about 180 kilometers, and by contrast, to Seoul about 314 kilometers. Pusan borders low mountains on the north and west, and the seas on the south and east. The Nakadong River Delta is located on the west side of the city, and Gimhae, the highest mountain in the city, on the north. The Nakadong River, South Korea's longest river, flows through the west and empties into the Korea Strait. The southeastern region, called Yeongnam in Korea, encompasses both Gyeongsang provinces and 3 metropolitan cities of Pusan, Daegu and Ulsan. Ulsan lies northeast of Pusan. Combined population exceeds 13 million. Climate. Located on the southeastern-most tip of the Korean peninsula, Pusan has a cooler version of a humid subtropical climate. Extremely high or low temperatures are rare. May to July, late springs and early summers are usually cooler than inland regions because of the ocean effect. Late summer and early autumn, August and September, are generally hot and humid, and the city may experience typhoons at the time and be generally rainy. On September 15, 1959, Super Typhoon Sarah passed by the coast of the city and caused catastrophic damage. An unusually severe storm on September 12, 2003, Typhoon Mima, also caused damage to ships and buildings and resulted in over 48 fatalities. October and November are generally the most comfortable, with clear skies and pleasant temperatures. Winters are cold and comparatively dry with high winds, but much milder than other parts of Korea except Jeju-do and several islands off the southern coast. Pusan and the nearby area has the least amount of snow compared to other regions of Korea due to its location. Snow falls on an average of only about 6 days per year. Even a little accumulation of snow can effectively shut down this seaport city because of the hilly terrain and unfamiliarity of motorists with driving on snow. Administrative divisions. In 1957, Pusan adopted a division system with the creation of 6 gu: Busan-gu, Dong-gu, Dong-ni-gu, Yang-gu, Seo-gu, and Yongdo-gu. Today, Pusan is divided into 15 gu and 1 gun. Economy. Pusan is an international business and financial center and renowned for its machinery, steel, shipbuilding and marine industries, fashion, tourism and trade fairs. Pusan is the 5th busiest seaport in the world, with transportation and shipping among the most high-profile aspects of the local economy. Since 1978, Pusan has opened opened 3 container ports including Jaesungdi, Shinsundae, and Gamin. Pusan has one of the world's largest ports and can handle up to 13.2 million TEU shipping containers per year. The Pusan Gimhae Free Economic Zone Authority, one of 2 such administrations in Korea, was created to reassert Busan's status as a traditional international trading center. The port attracts ships from all over the globe and the surrounding area aspires to become a regional financial center. Korea Exchange, Korea's sole securities exchange operator, is headquartered in Pusan. Pusan is the home of the headquarters of Renault, Samsung Motors, Hanjin Heavy Industries, Pusan Bank, Air Pusan, High Investment and AMP Securities, Woria Viva Life Insurance, Korea Technology Finance Corporation, Korea Asset Management Corporation, Korea Housing Finance Corporation, Korea Securities Depository, Korea Housing Guarantee Company, Korea Southern Power Company, BNK Financial Group. Jagalchi Fish Market is the largest fish market in Korea. Pusan is ranked the 4th best city after Singapore, Seoul and Tokyo among Asia's top convention cities in a 2011 global ranking by the International Congress and Convention Association. Pusan was ranked the 27th among 83 cities and top 8 Asia-Pacific centers of the Global Financial Centers Index published by UK-based Yen Group in March 2014. Shopping and commercial areas are dispersed throughout the city near busy intersections and adjacent to university campuses. But the 2 largest central business districts in Pusan are Seoul-myeon and Gwangbok-dong, Nampo-dong. There are also 4 substantial shopping areas of note: Seoul-myeon, Gwangbok-dong, Pusan-dae Hakop in Jangjun-dong, and Centum City in Hyundai-gu. Seoul-myeon is the crossroads of Pusan. The local subway station serves 2 lines and is one of the busiest in the city. Seoul-myeon subway station is also home to a large number of underground shops selling a variety of products, predominantly clothing and footwear. These are small boutique shops selling locally produced products. Though shopping here can be frustrating, as you are often not allowed to try on the merchandise, you are sure to find some great bargains. The local head offices of Korean and international banks are located in Seoul-myeon. It is recognized as the Ascendant Shopping and Entertainment District. It is also home to Seoul-myeon Medical Street. The district encompassing the 1-kilometer radius range around Lot department store in Seoul-myeon and the Buim subway station. The street is home to a total of 160 cosmetic and other medical clinics, including those specializing in cosmetic surgery, dermatology, ophthalmology and dentistry. Directly adjacent to Seoul-myeon is Busan Market, the largest traditional market in the city. Other companies with offices here include Yomi Food. The Gwangbok-dong, Nampo-dong, and Junggang-dong areas form the old central business district. Some of the restaurants in this district use family recipes passed down the generations. Jagalchi Market, a large seafood market, is located in this area. The Gukyu Market is also nearby. Junggang-dong is the home of many international law offices, the Old Immigration Office, and the International Ferry Terminal serving Japanese routes. Lot World 2 is currently under construction along the water between Junggang-dong 7-ga and 8-ga. Centum City, an industrial complex, is a popular new shopping area with luxury department stores, major department stores, premium outlets, major large discount stores, educational facilities, universities with graduate schools, Pusan University of Foreign Studies, Pusan Presbyterian University, Pusan National University of Education, Catholic University of Pusan, Tongmyong University, Dongseo University, Donghae University, Donghua University, Inje University, Pusan Campus, Kosan University, Korea Maritime University, Gyeongsang University, Pukyong National University, Pusan National University, Silla University, Yangsan University. Other institutes of higher education: Pusan Arts College, Pusan College of Information Technology, Pusan Gyeongsang College, Pusan Polytechnic College, Dedong College, Dong Pusan College, Dongju College, Korea Institute of Maritime and Fisheries Technology, Foreign Schools, Primary and Secondary Schools, Pusan International Foreign School, Pusan Foreign School, Overseas Chinese High School, Pusan, Overseas Chinese Elementary School, Pusan, Pusan Japanese School, colleges and universities, Friedrich Alexander University, Pusan Campus. Culture and attractions. Pusan not only features a variety of antique and souvenir shops, but also unique restaurants, attractions and accommodations, parks, beaches, and highlights. Nampodong is a popular central shopping and cafe district. The area around Pukyong National University and Gyeongsang University also has many cafes, bars, and restaurants attracting college students and youth. Pusan is called the summer capital of Korea since it attracts tourists from all over the country to its 6 beaches, luxury hotels and a carnival boardwalk line the beach. Etiendai, Gwangali Beach has cafes, bars, and restaurants along the beach, and the Grand Gwangan Bridge. Other beaches include Dadai 4 Beach on the west edge of the city and Songdo Beach, which is south-central. Gimhae to the west is a popular weekend hiking spot for Pusan residents. To the north, the neighborhoods around Pusan National University have student theaters, cafes, bars and restaurants, as well as open-air cultural street performances on weekend nights. Nearby is Gyeongmyosa, the city's main Korean Buddhist temple. Yongdo-san Park occupies 69,000 square meters, 17 acres, and is home to the Pusan Tower, Yongdo-san Art Gallery, and the Pusan Aquarium. The park supports approximately 70 different species of trees and is a favorite tourist destination, with various cultural events throughout the year. Dongni-gu is a wealthy and traditional residential area. Dongni Onsen is a natural spa area with many baths, tourist hotels, restaurants, clubs and shopping areas. Many restaurants in the area use family recipes. Cheonggyeolse is a Confucian shrine for soldiers who died during the 16th century battle against the Japanese at Dongni Fortress. Taejongdi is a natural park with magnificent cliffs facing the open sea on the island of Yeongdo. The area known as the Foreigners Shopping Street, but commonly referred to as Texas Street, near part of the port of Pusan, and adjacent to the front entrance to the Pusan train station, has many businesses that cater to the local Russian population, as well as the crews of foreign ships. The area was originally the location of the local Chinatown and still contains a Chinese school. Pusan Aquarium, located in Hyundai Beach, is the largest aquarium in South Korea. Haedong Yonggang Temple is one of 3 sacred places related to the goddess Buddha. It is located right next to the sea. It lies in a mountain in the front and the sea at the back. Gamcheon-dong, located west of Nampodong, is a hidden hillside area within the city with high, sweeping views of the ocean and brightly painted houses. Pusan Citizens Park is a former Imperial Japanese Army base and United States Army camp located in the Busan district. Temples, religious and historical sites. Gyeongmyosa Temple, Busan Jinjiseong Fortress, Cheonseongjiseong Fortress, Cheonggyeolse Shrine, Dongnyeopseong Fortress, Dongni Hyangyo Confucian Shrine School, Dongnabodongan, Dongsamdong Shell Mound, Fortress site of Shuijiang, Gyeomjung-sanseong Fortress, Haredong Yonggangsa Temple, Jangguancheong, Jiangongdan Altar, Samgwangsa Temple, Songgongdan Altar, Tumulayan Bokchandong Dongni, United Nations Memorial Cemetery, Waraseong and Juxiongri, Gijang, Yongdu Bridge, Yanggarde Pavilion, Yanggongdan Altar. Arts. Pusan hosts the Pusan International Film Festival, one of the most popular international film festivals in Asia, at the Pusan Cinema Center, every fall. It is also the home of the Pusan Biennale, an international contemporary art biennale which takes place every 2 years. It also hosted the second Asia Song Festival, organized by Korea Foundation for International Culture Exchange, in 2005. In 2012, German artist Hendrik Bakirch, along with Public Delivery, painted Asia and the world's tallest mural. Museums. Bokchan Museum, Pusan Modern History Museum, Pusan Museum, Pusan Museum of Modern Art, Pusan National University Museum, Dongsam Dongshel Midden Museum, Donghae University Museum, Dongyue University Museum, Gyeongsang University Museum, National Maritime Museum, Regular Parjun Museum, Siliparjun Museum. Traditional cuisine. Pusan was once a center of military affairs in the southern region of the peninsula and therefore was an important site for diplomatic relationships with Japan. High-ranking officers and officials from the court frequently visited the city. Special foods were prepared for the officers such as dongni pajun, a variant of pajun made with whole scallions, sliced chili peppers, and various kinds of seafood in a thick batter of wheat flour, glutinous rice flour, eggs, salt and water. During the Korean War, Pusan was the biggest refugee destination on the peninsula. People from all regions of Korea came there. Some of these refugees stayed and adapted and adjusted the recipes of the local specialties. One of these foods is milmae, a version of naremai and cold buckwheat noodle soup, but using wheat flour instead. Dwaejigukbap is also a result of Korean War. It is a hearty pork soup and is becoming more popular nationwide. Hot spring resorts and spas. Pusan has the largest hot spring resorts and facilities in Korea. Spa Land, Hershimchang Hot Spring Resorts and Spa Town, Hyundai Hot Spring Resorts and Spa Towns, Dongni Hot Spring Resorts and Spa Towns, Gwangali Spa Towns. Religion. According to the census of 2005, of the people of Pusan, 39.2% follow Buddhism and 17.8% follow Christianity. 43% of the population is mostly not religious or follow other indigenous religions. Communications. Sports. Sports teams and facilities. Baseball. Since 1982, the city has been home to the Lotte Giants, who play in the Korea Professional Baseball League. In Korea, Pusan is known as the capital of baseball and has a reputation for very enthusiastic baseball fans. For the first few years, the Lotte Giants utilized Goodyeok Baseball Stadium as their home. In the mid-1980s, they moved to Sajik Baseball Stadium, which was built as part of a sports complex for the 1986 Asian Games. Football. The city is home to a K-League football team, the Pusan I-Park. The team was formerly known as the Daewoo Royals and was a successful team during the 1990s. Pusan is also home to a National League football club, the Pusan Transportation Corporation. Basketball. Pusan also has a Korean Basketball League team, the Pusan KT Sonic Boom, that plays in Sajik Arena. Thoroughbred racing. Thoroughbred horse racing is held at Pusan Jeongnam Horse Racing Park every weekend. Bicycle racing. Bicycle racing is held at Pusan Sidrome, the velodrome in Gyeomjang Sports Park, every weekend. Festivals and events. Pusan celebrates festivals all year round. Medical facilities. Pusan has many hospitals and clinics, many cosmetic surgery, dermatological, ophthalmic, dental clinics are concentrated in Seoul and Medical Street. Major medical centers. Transportation. Bus. Major express bus lines link Pusan with other cities in Korea at two primary bus terminals: Nopodong Bus Terminal and C Bus Terminal at Sasang Station on Subway Line 2. 134 routes of urban buses service every part of Busan Metropolitan City. Sea ferries leaving from the International Ferry Terminal on Pusan Port Pier 1 connect Pusan to the Japanese ports of Izuhara and Hitakatsu on Tsushima Island, as well as the cities of Shimonoseki, Fukuoka, and Osaka on Japan's mainland. Panstar operates the Panstar ferry between Pusan and Osaka. The Seaflower 2, the ferry to Tsushima operated by Day Express Shipping, carries passengers only between Pusan and Hitakatsu in 1 hour 40 minutes and between Pusan and Izuhara in 2 hours 40 minutes. The Seonghi, operated by Busan Ferry, links Pusan to Shimonoseki. One of the ferries to Fukuoka is the Camellia, operated by Camellia Line. The Camellia makes the trip to Fukuoka overnight in 7 hours 30 minutes, and trip back in the afternoon in 5 hours 30 minutes. The other ferry service to Fukuoka is assumed by the Beatles and the Kobes, two fleets of high-speed hydrofoils operated by Mirajet. About 5 departures from each city are scheduled every day. By hydrofoil it only takes 2 hours 55 minutes to cross the Korea Strait to Fukuoka. The Beatles are owned by Junior Kyushu. This is administered by the Pusan Port Authority. National Railway. Pusan lies on a number of rail lines, of which the most important is the Gyeongbu Line, which connects it to other major cities such as Seoul, Daejeon and Daegu. All classes of trains run along the Gyeongbu Line, including the super high-speed KTX trains, which provide frequent services to Seoul in approximately 150 minutes. The Gyeongbu Line terminates at Pusan Station. Other lines include the Donghae-Nambu Line, which connects Ulsan, Pohang and Gyeongju. Subway. The Pusan subway network contains 4 lines: 1, 2, 3, and 4. All 4 lines are operated by the Pusan Transportation Corporation. The Pusan Gimhae Light Rail Transit Line connects from Sasang Station, Pusan to Samja Station, Gimhae. Air Pusan is served by Gimhae International Airport in Gangseong-gu. Gimhae International Airport is connected by Pusan Gimhae Light Rail Transit. International relations. Twin towns and sister cities. Pusan shares the title of sister city with several coastal cities or provinces around the world. Friendship cities: Shenzhen, China; Tianjin, China; Osaka, Japan; Chongqing, China; Beijing, China; Nagasaki, Japan. Sister ports. The Port of Pusan also has 6 sister ports: Port of Southampton, United Kingdom; Port of Miami, USA; Port of Osaka, Japan; Port of Rotterdam, Netherlands; Port of New York and Amp, New Jersey, USA; Port of Shanghai, China.